So we're going to talk about holsters today, and one of these holsters I train with, and one of them I everyday carry. And you go, oh, you are supposed to train with the same equipment that you carry. Yes, that is true to a point. However, I'm going to show you. If I'm going to the range, train 3 or 4 day course, there's 1,000 rounds I'm supposed to bring, or 1,500 rounds. I'm going to use a hard shell holster, and I'm going to go appendix, because one of the reasons I want to reholster on the range, because I'm going to be putting my gun in and out of my holster all day long. I know some people out there, they like to go and they like to do their whole drawing, bang, 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 and then they like to, or I've seen them out there, bang, 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 as quickly as they can. That is unsafe. You need to look your pistol back into the holster. So of course we're on the range, we do our movements, we learn, bang, 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 we check our left, check our right at that high compressed ready, everything's safe. We look our pistols back into our holster. And of course, me doing that all day long, I'm gonna want a holster that I can reholster with. All that reholstering while not looking and trying to be the fastest back to your holster, all that looks cool on YouTube, but in reality, it does not work. Simple fact is, no one has ever won a gunfight being the fastest back to their holster. So this is my everyday carry holster. Why? Because if I have to draw this pistol out of this holster, it's coming out one time. I'm not worried about putting it back up. And let me explain why. First of all, this is very comfortable to me. I don't want to wear a hard piece of plastic all day. Yes, we make them, but I don't want to personally wear them. So in reality, if I'm out in the civilian world, I'm wearing just like this. So if my life, something happens and I have to draw my pistol, I'm coming out, bang, bang, bang. I'm coming back to that high compressed ready. I'm checking my left, checking my right. It's helping break that mental focus, okay? I am not worried at this time about putting my pistol up. And a couple of reasons why. Whether you wear a hard shell or you wear one that's collapsed. If you go to put your pistol up, you are under high stress, heart rate's running 177 beats a minute, you've lost a lot of basic motor skills. So as I'm back in my high compressed ready, everything's neutralized. Everything is safe for me to put this up, because I had to draw it in a life and death situation. I am going to still do the same thing and look my pistol back in my holster. Except for this, I'm going to pull off, I'm going to put up, and I'm going to put back on, and I'm ready to go. All right? Now, if the police show up, if I've drawn out, bang, 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 the police have showed up, I've still got my pistol out, I'm dropping my pistol. That is what they're going to want you to do. I'm not going to want to make a lot of movements trying to put my pistol up. I'm just going to put it down and put my hands in the air and let them take over the situation. So then you get into the whole fact, well, you should be able to reholster one hand if you're shot in the arm. Well, whether you're wearing an appendix carry or 4 o'clock, you've been shot in the arm. Is it really that safe to be putting your pistol up with one hand? Yes, there is ways, going underneath your shirt with your thumb out, trying to lift it up. But remember, you just had a self-defense incident. You are under a lot of stress. So, of course, bang, 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 you're coming back, you've been shot in the arm, you're out here, bang, 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 you're coming back, you're checking your left, you're checking your right, the high compressed ready, your arm is bleeding, your hands are bleeding, whatever. The last thing I want to do is put this up, because I can't properly and safely reholster one hand. Now, we do teach going up underneath the shirts, stuff like that, but you're still under a lot of stress. You've been shot. So I'm going down, I'm grabbing a tourniquet, whatever I need to plug the hole. As I'm going down on my knee to set my pistol down, I'm going to try to go and get everything patched up so I stop bleeding. So I hope that makes sense. If you're going to wear a collapsible holster for an everyday carry, because I do, it's my personal preference, one of the things that you need to look at, first of all, is to make sure that you cannot push in to these sides and pull the trigger. If you can do that, holster's no good. But you need to make sure you cannot push into these sides and be able to pull that trigger. It needs to be a firm holster. Remember, this is personal preference. My personal preference is this holster right here all day. I can carry it. I don't feel like it's really on me. But whether I'm training with a hard shell holster or I'm carrying here, it's still the same movement of coming out appendix. We're always in a hurry to get our pistol out, but we're never in a hurry to put it up. Thanks for watching. Check us out at JM4Tactical.com.